Welcome back, guys. We are in the Gathering Dust Bar, talking to some people. We just had an interesting conversation with Sarah the Skeptic. And,
Alright.
those are kinds of conversations that you really don't get in other
I'm gone.
RPGs. You know, that's something that really makes Planescape special, honestly. We're going to talk to, I think, Old Copper Eyes, and then Emmerich, and then I think we're going to give this place the laugh, as it were. Continue our search for the mysterious Farad. Before you was a tall, silent figure. He could easily pass for a statue, although the deep furrows in his face and brow make you wonder if the sculptor was a little too eager in defining the face with the chisel. He looks well over 50 years old, but exactly how much over 50 is hard to tell. As he slowly turns to look at you, you catch the dull sheen of copper in his eyes. Greetings. Old Copper Eye stares at you. His eyes are difficult to make out past the black well of his eye sockets, but they look like they have a coppery sheen about them. I had some questions. Copper Eye says nothing. Okay, farewell. Maybe we'll come back, speak to him later. But as for now, let's talk to Emmerich here. You see a heavy-set man with dark skin and grim features. He is dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze. You have a look of one lost. The man's voice is like stone settling. Did the wind send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? I am Emmerich, factotum and initiate of the Fourth Circle. Is this your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. He pauses as if trying to emphasize a point. The dustmen here are my students. They are under my protection. Can I ask you some questions? Emmerich waits. I think I know enough about the Dustman faction. And I don't want to join. I need to talk to Farad about my journal, so... And I've asked enough people who have given me no information about my journal, so... Let's jump straight to the point. I'm searching for a man named Farad. Have you seen him? I would know why you seek the collector, Farad. He stole something from me. Emmerich remains silent. His gaze is unnerving. He doesn't seem to blink. Why do you want to know my business with Farad? The collector Farad has brought many corpses to the mortuary of late. One must ask where these bodies are from. Tell me more about the bodies. Some are recent dead. They still have their last moments in their eyes. Many more bodies are centuries dead. The dust of ages lies upon their bones. One must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where these bodies are from. How would you do such a thing? I would track down Farad and ask him. If you spoke with the collector Farad and returned with his answers, you will have done a great service for the dustmen. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded. Very well, I will find Farad, speak to him, and find out where these dead bodies he brings you are from. Emmerich nods. Your path is our path. Return here when you have the collector Farad's answers. Can you tell me where he is? It is not known to me where the Collector Farad is. He hides from the eyes of the dustmen. I would seek other collectors and ask them your question. Let's ask about the journal. Anyways, I have come here in search of a journal. These eyes have seen no journal. Perhaps your search will take you elsewhere. Okay, very well. Alright, I think I have enough information here. So, I think we will be returning to the Gathering Dust Bar. We'll talk to some of these others then.
I'm gone.
Let's keep this game moving.
Done.
So we need to head south and west. Go ahead and save, I think. Okay, take a look at our map. Alright, southeastern portion of the hive. Alley of Dangerous Angles to the northwestern portion of the hive. Yep. I think we're going to look at one last thing here in the hive, and then I think we're going to head to the Alley of Dangerous Angles.
I'm gone. Done. Done.
This dustman is dressed in long dark robes, and his hands are folded into his sleeves. His head is bowed, and he is chanting at a measured pace with the other dustmen around him. The dustman appears to have heard you, but he does not look up. I would speak with you for a moment. The dustman lifts his head. He does not stop chanting, keeping the same pace and tone as the other dustmen about him. Let's listen to their chanting. All the dustmen carry the exact same tone and rhythm. The chant rises to a near shout every few minutes, and then slowly fades, in a way that reminds you of an echo. Once it fades completely, the dustmen speak several lines praising the true death, then begin their chant again. Let's leave them to their chanting.
I'm gone.
Let's see what this is.
I'm gone.
Come on, Mort. What is this? This obsidian monument has names chiseled on it. Sevtai, Quentin, elderly hive dweller, death of names. This looks like an interesting person. This woman's face looks broken, and she's covered in scars. They look like bite marks and fingernail cuts. She is cradling the shreds of several rags in her hands and is staring emptily at the wall of the monument, at the names there. Greetings. Get you back! The woman's teeth peel back, displaying a row of black canines. What you want of Sivte? What's the matter? What wrong? Those chaos men wrecked my cart, attacked me, and killed 3 of my sisters who tried to stop them. Not sisters anymore. Now they's nothing but names on this memorial wall. Chaos men. Chaos men? A faction, they says. What they are is an adult bunch that runs wild through the hive and does whatever they please. We never did no harm to them, then they lope in like dogs and tear apart anything within their reach. Who are these chaos men who attacked you? They're a hive gang. A bunch of adult sods that call themselves the starved dogs barking, or some such barmy nonsense. Let's get noble. Their actions were unjust. If you wish, I can see that the matter is rectified. If 3 deaths they caused, then 3 deaths shall these starved dogs suffer. A copper earring in your purse if you pen 3 of those murdering sods in the death book. Jig? I'll see to it that they're put in the dead book. Can you tell me where they might be found? Go out the south gate, spireward from here, then walk around the block until you comes to a place where men run in circles, howling at the sig sky. There's the starved dogs they are. I'll go look for them then.
Updated my journal.
Interesting. Let's see who this Quentin is. The man before you looks to be middle of height and years. He is stout, with a thick, bullish neck, and his shoulders are hunched, as if a great weight was pressing upon them. He wears an impatient look as he stares at the black monolith in front of him. Greetings. The man throws you a glance. There's room, Cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. Actually, I wanted to know what this monolith was. It's a tombstone for the plains, he scoffs. Graveyards of names are scratched on that rock. Can only hope my name's the one that'll split this stone in twain. He points at the base of the monolith. Quentin, right there, hammered in just hard enough to send that damn thing crashing down. Tombstone for the plains? Aye, Quentin smiles ruefully. The Dusties scratched the names of the dead on this monument here. He gestures around him, and on the walls of this place. Not enough space by my reckoning, but no matter. They do their best. Can barely read half the names. What are you doing here? Reading the new arrivals. Try and find a new one every day. Try and remember if I knew 'em. Nothing more. The dustmen record the names of all that have died on this monument. Aye, they scratch 'em on this rock and scratch 'em on the walls in this place too. I don't know why they take the trouble to take accounting of the dead. Dusties care more. Let's see, the Dusties have more care for the living. The living? Aye, you should know about the dustmen mourners that come to this place. They, start that over. Aye, you know about the dustmen mourners that come to this place. They aren't mourning the dead, see? They're mourning the living. You can't barely get a word in them edgewise without asking to mourn some poor living Burke for you. Why do they mourn the living? You got me there, Cutter, he shrugs. Might want to put the question to them. Seems to me the dead are thrice worth the pity of any poor sod living in this pit. He nods at the monument. Every name on there is blessed in my book, it is. Ever know anybody who came back after their name was put on there? You mean come back from death? Quentin shakes his head. Not a one, suffer. Not a one, Cutter. Everything that lives dies, and that's the way of things. He shrugs. Still, considering the plains go on forever and all, I suppose anything's possible. I see. Thanks. Death of names. You see a dustman with a crooked smile frozen on his face. Despite the smile, his eyes are as dull as stones. His right arm is shorter than the left, and he keeps it tucked to his side as if cradling a small child. The dustman's eyes slide over you. Name. The way he speaks the word, it sounds like the tolling of a bell. I don't know. No name, no name. I can't help you. The dustman speaks in a curious sing-song voice. Need to give a name if you want to see where it's died. What?
Updated my journal.
Given a name when you're born, give it back when you need it no more. Death of names, death of names. His eyes swim across the monolith and the walls of the area. Buried many names here, death of names has. Tell me a name, and I'll show you its grave. Deonara. His eyes roll to the back of his head, then pops back. With a wild gleam, his eyes run across the walls of the monument, scanning the names at inhuman speed. Then he points at a section of the wall. Buried. See on the spot. Chiseled into the black stone in tiny, cramped script writing is the name you requested. It is almost lost beneath the sea of names around it. Dol. He shakes his head. Not dead yet, that name is. Not buried here. Not time, not time. Not dead. Alright. Can you bury a name for me? He nods, then unfolds his small hand. From where it is cradled on his side, it looks atrophied. It is the size of a child's hand. Costs Jink to bury a name, 3 coppers, 3. Nope, not gonna do it. Alright. Maybe I shall return, though. Alright, I think that's something.
All right.
Alright, let's let us
Done.
head south and west.
All right. All right.
More harlots.
Done.
Some hive thugs here. Ooh, a dark alley shiv. Greetings, stranger. Looks like you're in dark alley shiv territory now. Looks like you've got a purse that could use some lightning. You better pray it's got enough. I don't know. I got a 14. Let's try this. I need to talk to your leader. Rotten William. Aye, I'll let you talk to him as soon as you let me take a look inside that purse. How much do you need? It ain't much. A mere 10 pieces of jink will get you through. I don't know if I can actually fight these guys. It's a lot of them. But let's give it a shot. No way. And you won't make it out of here alive. He draws his blade and attacks. Fight.
Good as done.
Oh, work,
Okay.
work.
Damn.
Come on. Alright, there's one. So we got 4 more to go here.
All right. All right.
Ouch. God, I still need to rest.
Okay. My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Damn.
Alright, Mort. Let's use a bandage. Alright. Keep it going. Damn it. Come on. Yeah.
Done.
Okay. Ouch.
Good as done.
Damn.
Damn it.
Right.
All
Back
right.
alley thugs ain't got nothing. Clutch arm. And more
Done.
rusty daggers. Oh. see another one coming here. Take that ring. Alright, Mort.
Okay.
Mort, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Grab them commons.
Done.
I think that's pretty
I'm gone.
much everything to grab from these guys. Alright. I still need to find a place to rest. Alright, well, we've got a bit to explore here, and we will continue in the next video. Thanks again for joining me, guys, and I will see you next time.